This is the second half of the Unit 9 study guide. Write a number model with a letter for the unknown. Then solve the problem and write the answer. Write your number model again with the answer to check that your answer makes sense. 5 blue jays each have a mass of about 80 grams. What is their total mass? For the number model with the letter, you do 5, which represents the blue jays, times the 80 grams, and that will equal M, which stands for mass. To get your answer, you do 5 times 80, and that is 400. You can do your zero trick. 5 times 8 is 40. Then you add your zero to get your answer of 400. Together, 80 great blue herons have a mass of about 240 kilograms. One California condor has a mass of about 10 kilograms. About how many 10-kilogram California condors would it take to equal the mass of the group of herons? This problem is a little bit tricky. If I break down the problem, I'm going to look at the first sentence. Together, 80 great blue herons have a mass of about 240 kilograms. If I think about this, I can figure out that each blue heron weighs 3 kilograms because 80 times 3 is equal to 240. But that's not what the question is asking us. The question is asking how many California condors would it take to equal the mass of the group of herons. Since we know that the California condor weighs 10 grams, we multiply that by C, which is how many the condors that there are, and that's equal to 240, which is the total mass that we need. We could also do this as division. 240 divided by 10 is equal to C. Again, C stands for California condors. When we solve, we find out that it would take about 24 California condors to equal the mass of 80 great blue herons. And there's our number model with our answer. About how many 50-gram northern cardinals have a mass equal to one 550-gram Atlantic puffin? We could do division. 550, which represents the grams of the Atlantic puffin, divided by 50, which is the 50 grams of northern cardinals, equals N, which is N stands for the northern cardinals that we need to find. Or we could do 50 times N equals 550. No matter which way that we solve it, it would take about 11 northern cardinals to equal the mass of one Atlantic puffin. And then we need to do our number model with our answer. Use the break-apart strategy to solve each problem. You may use mental math, drawings, number sentences, or words. Show your thinking. 3 times 46 is the first problem. We break apart 46 and we expand that to 40 and 6 because 40 plus 6 is equal to 46. Now we're going to solve this square first. In this box we do 40 times 3 and we get our answer of 120 because 4 times 3 is equal to 12. And then we add a 0 since there's a 0 in 40 for a 0 trick and get 120. In this box we do 6 times 3 and that equals 18. Now the next step that we need to do is solve. So we get 120 plus 18 and that will get us an answer of 138. 4 times 38, we expand 38 to 30 and 8 because 30 plus 8 is equal to 38. In this box, we do 4 times 30, and that will get us 120. In the next box, we do 8 times 4, and that is equal to 32. Now we add both of the partial sums together. 120 plus 32 will get us an answer of 152. Ingrid drew a rectangle to help solve 8 times 66. Here is her work. Explain how Ingrid solved the problem. Well, first, she expanded 66 into 60 and 6, since 60 plus 6 is equal to 66. Then, she multiplied 8 times 60, which is equal to 480. Then, she multiplied 8 times 6, which is 48. She added the partial products together, 480 plus 48, to get her final answer of 528. Write the time shown on the clock. Remember that the hour hand is the smaller hand, the minute hand is the bigger hand. We have 7:18 for our first clock. In the second clock, it is 9:49. As you can see, the hour hand is past the 9, and the minute hand is not quite at the 10, which would be 50. It starts raining at 6:25 a.m. and stops at 8:50 a.m. How long did it rain? Show your thinking. You may use an open underline, your toolkit, clock, or other representations. We start at 6:25. We need to end at 8:50. Let's do an easy jump of 1 hour to start. 1 hour past 6:25 is going to get you to 7:25. Can we take another hour? We can. Another hour from 7:25 is going to be 8:25. Now I need to think, how many minutes can I get from 8:25 to 8:50? Let me take a small jump first of 5 minutes. 5 minutes past 8:25 is going to give me 8:30. Now I can take a jump from 8:30 to 8:50 of 20 minutes to get me from 8:30 to 8:50. Now I need to add up all my hours. I have 2 hours, and my minutes, 20 plus 5, gets me 25 minutes. 2 hours, 25 minutes is my answer.